Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ni No Kuni and the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just want to blow out the fog here in the Miasma Marshes, and now we can go and keep on continue within our adventure here of what this dungeon is going to be all about. I want to say up and coming is that we do have a Vile Heart and Shadar battle that is going to be showing up. I know that we just went and just saw Vile Heart during the last episode, and the man looks a little bit creepy if I do have to say so myself. And no, not only that, but from what I have been gathering is that Vile Heart is somewhat of a pretty annoying enemy. Since of course this guy kind of deals around with a lot of poisonous type of attacks, so we're gonna have to be very careful on our toes. Now, not only do we have a boss that is gonna be dealing around with poison attacks, but the Miasma Marshes also is dealing with a lot of poisonous type of AoEs as well too, known as the area effect that is gonna be happening around within this place, because there's gonna be a lot of little miniature pawns that you're gonna be somewhat not really noticing all that too much, and once you go and step on it, the poison is going to go and show up, and it's going to be taking out a massive amount of chunk of damage, so you want to be somewhat very careful around here. And not from that, not from just only with the poisonous type of pool or pawns that are showing up around here, but the familiars that are going to be showing up within our time now are going to be a lot stronger compared to the other different familiars that we have been seeing from before, back in like the Winter Isles and Summers, in the Summerland area, and all those other places that we've been off to. Now this part in particular, these guys are going to be somewhat relatively annoying because they will eat up like almost like a chunk of your HP, and from what we're going to be seeing for most of these for most of these enemies here, not bosses, but most of these enemies, these guys are going to be really annoying. So yeah, we got ourselves the Wayward Son, which I kind of like. That kind of has a little bit of a play on with that Kansas song that's always on the radio all the time. But I think also as well too, there is a new evolution of what that Shonky Honker type of enemy was all about. I think, what was it, during the time of I think it was during the time that we were doing all those trials and everything back over at Alma Moon, as well, I want to say as our second starter familiar to get ourselves introduced on how the befriending of the different friendship was going to work. But there we go. So that is another new familiars already said and done for that. And we got ourselves with a Sun Crystal. Now, I didn't really go and let you guys know all that too much, but if you have been looking throughout the team within the beginning of this episode, Swain actually does have a brand new type of pistol right now. I believe it's known as the something revolver now. This is like a second upgrade from what the original one is. But the way that you actually have to go and do it is that you have to do certain errands to go and find these certain items that you do need, and then you go and build them together and craft them up in the cauldron, and there you go, and then you basically get your second one. And I believe each of the different weapons for Swain is that you have to use the alchemy for it. Now, until we start reaching into the post game and start picking up with some other extra items, we can't really do anything else new for Swain, not for like quite a while. So I know that we're going to have to do some rematch boss battles as well too later on within the post game. So that is going to get a little bit tricky. Now, the one spell that I forgot to actually go and show you guys, and I wish I will be able to go and show it off at some point later on down the road. But if you guys remember, we got ourselves a new spell, which I think we got from Coolan, known as the... what was it? The Unleash spell. Basically what the Unleash spell is that Oliver now has the power to go and summon all the previous bosses that we have went and seen from before, and can do actually quite a bit of some damage. So if you actually do have a boss that you're going to be facing, and that's going to have at least some sort of weakness with each other, you can actually be able to go and I want to say be able to use that summon and get off a lot of damage just within that one particular way right there. So there we go. So now we got ourselves now with a brand new type of item right there, and that is going to be something I think that is going to be meant for more so a Floroboros here. This is the Dead Man's Duds. It's not really anything too big and important, but at least it's pretty nice for the extra defense, but you kind of lose the magic defense type of part to it. Alright, so after doing a little bit of some running around, and that this area does take a lot of time, there's a lot of backtracking here in this part, I finally went and reached all the way over to where the save point is going to be, and we can finally go and end off this episode on this very short note. Yeah, hopefully within the next episode we don't really have to go and have this much of a short episode, but at least we got a video out here for you guys, and you guys could be able to go and check out with the Super Mario Bros. Wonder series with the dual mics that are going to be a brand new feature within our time as well too. So see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.